Well, it has been forever since we got any updates from Sony on that Silk series coming to Amazon. But earlier today, we finally got an update, and the show is not only moving forward, it has a showrunner attached. Let's break it all down. Well, we've been hearing rumors for a while that the Sony Pictures live-action Silk series was dead in the water. But earlier today, we got a little bit of an update, and it appears that is completely untrue. Now, this report comes from The Hollywood Reporter, and what they are saying is that The Walking Dead's Angela Kang has been brought on to oversee the Silk series, which they are describing as the first in an expected slate of TV series based on the Sony Pictures universe that features more than 900 characters. They also revealed the name of the show, and it's going to be called Silk Spider Society. Now, they also confirmed that Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who worked on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, are indeed still on board as executive producers, and the show is expected to air domestically on MGM+, and then eventually find its way to Amazon Prime Video. Angela Kang is probably best known for her time spent with The Walking Dead. She's been accredited by many people as resurrecting the show, and she seems to have that eye for detail and storytelling that might make her a great match for the character. I don't think she's a bad pick at all, and I'm really curious how she's going to take the show and what direction she's going to go with it. I think it could possibly be in very good hands working with her. Now, we got a little bit of a statement from Angela Kang and from Lord and Miller themselves. Now, Kang said in their press release, "I'm beyond thrilled to be joining the Amazon Studio family for the next chapter of my career. I look forward to working with the executive team on diverse, character-forward, water-cooler shows for a global audience, and am so excited to dive into my first challenge, bringing the Korean-American superhero Silk to life on the screen." Now, Lord and Miller dropped a joint statement, and in their statement they said, "Angela is a pro's pro whose perspective and creativity we greatly respect and admire. She's also a hell of a lot of fun. She loves these characters, and we are really lucky for the chance to work with her to bring Cindy Moon's story to the world." Now, from everything we understand, this will be the Cindy Moon we met in The Amazing Spider-Man #1 back in 2014, who was also bitten by that same spider that gave Peter Parker his powers in the comics. Now, this character came to life in the MCU shortly, minus the powers, when she was played by Tiffany Espenson during that first film. Now, the big part of the report is the fact they called this multiple, suggesting there is a whole series of potential shows coming from Sony set in their Spider-Man universe. This would be one great way for them to stand out, and I'm sure they've been taking notes from Marvel Studios and their Disney Plus shows. Now, Sony has over 900 Marvel characters, so Cindy Moon is not alone at all, and we might already have some clues on who they might be looking to for various series to come to Amazon. We know some characters like Jackpot, Black Cat, and Silver Sable have been long developed at Sony and had multiple projects that started to come to fruition but never quite got across the finish line. I think we can look to a lot of these rumor projects from Sony to get an idea of what they might be putting together and ready to bring the live action in this new format. I think the really big questions we need to ask ourselves, though, are how these new shows may or may not integrate into Sony's Spider-Man universe of movies. We know they are really going to be embracing the multiverse, and that Madam Web will likely lay out a framework for a better understanding on how Sony's Spider-Man universe will be put together, and I think this show is actually going to be the first chapter in something very new for Sony. Now, whether Sony can pull this off, I guess that's the big question. They have been known to, quite honestly, swing and miss on occasion, so I am hopeful that they get this right. Silk is an awesome character, and I actually think almost purposely developed by Marvel to be translated onto the screen. So this is potentially a hit for Sony as long as they hit all the notes properly. Now, obviously, we're going to cover everything Silk on this channel, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll bring you all the Spider news as soon as it drops. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How do you feel about the Silk television series finally moving forward from Sony Pictures? And what other Spider-Verse characters do you think they may be bringing to life very soon? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.